Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Allison if you're new here, and today I am sharing a spring clean with me. Now I'm sure you're seeing lots of these videos over on YouTube, and my channel is no different. It is springtime, the weather is warming up, dust and allergens are at an all-time high, and I am super motivated to be deep cleaning and scrubbing my house top to bottom. Today I am starting to focus in our bedroom. I spend a lot of time in here. If you are new to this channel, you may not know, but I recently gave birth to our daughter, Madeline. She was born in January, so we're still pretty new at this whole thing, and we do spend a lot of time in our bedroom. She naps in here. You can see her bassinet is there. We also do most of her feedings up here. You can see our breastfeeding pillow and all of that. So all that to say, a lot of time is spent in our bedroom, and so I really wanted to focus on getting this space as clean and fresh as possible, especially for this springtime. And so I'm going to be doing a deep dive on our bed. I'm going to be cleaning all of these sheets, even our mattress cover, all of the pillowcases, all of that. I'm going to be making sure all of the dust is out of there, any doggy footprints are cleaned off, and just have a fresh set on that. I'm also going to go around and minimize our room a bit. You can see that we had a dog bed in here. Our dog Bucky was sleeping in that bed for a little bit, but then he's now just mostly sleeping on the carpet right here next to Christian's side of the bed, so that can go out of here. It's not the largest bedroom in the room, so all of the floor space is pretty valuable, and especially for spending so much time in here, I really want this space to be as simplified and as clean as possible. It can be really overwhelming with all the little baby things and stressful baby situations in the middle of the night, and if having a clean space is one way I can minimize any stress and make my life a little bit easier, I definitely want to focus on that. Before we get too far into this video, I do want to get to know you guys a little bit better, so if you are new to my channel or you're a longtime viewer and follower and subscriber, head down to the comment section and introduce yourself and let me know where you're from. Either what state you're born in, where you're currently living, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I love getting to know you guys and chatting with you all down in the comment section, so head down there, let me know what's going on, and after you do that, make sure to give this video a like if you are enjoying all of the cleaning motivation. Moving over to our bedside nursery, I have a whole video here where I give you a tour of everything and all of our essentials, and it's definitely changed and evolved, and I'm very ready to simplify this space. That was a big goal of this video, was to clean up this area, minimize it, get rid of some of the clutter, and move things into her nursery that we don't use anymore. She's 9 weeks old as I'm filming this video, and so she's a little bit less high maintenance. She's not waking up as much throughout the night, and so I know that I can just kind of downsize all of the things we have over here. So I'm going through everything here on our nightstand, all of these little containers, moving these over to her nursery and just clearing out this space. I also had a couple things fall behind our nightstand and fall underneath our bed, so I need to go underneath our bed and clear all of that out, and you might be surprised to see how much junk and random things I pulled out of there. And then also during this, of course, mom life, we got interrupted by baby girl. It was time for her nap, so we had to clear out of this space, let her nap in her bassinet, and so I moved over and worked on laundry while all of this was happening. Bucky had got some mud stains on our comforter, so I am just taking this Dreft laundry stain remover. It's meant for baby stains, but it was the easiest thing to grab, and guys, I highly recommend this stain remover. Okay, a little bit later, we're back in the bedroom, and here is everything that I am taking out of this space. This was either on my nightstand, in my nightstand, under the bed, in the diaper caddy, just tons of stuff that was just cluttering the space, and I am so glad to be simplifying this. Another big thing that I want to tackle is organizing all of these cords and cables. I didn't realize how many things I would want plugged in next to me, and this also just takes up a ton of floor space. So I really wanted to work on figuring out how to manage all these cables. We have one plug in the very back middle of our bed that is very challenging to get to. Like, we have to pull the bed out, I have to climb behind the bed. It's a whole ordeal, but I'm very glad I took the time to do this today because because it really is going to clean up all these cables. You'll see that we'll actually eliminate all these cables on the ground right here, and so it's definitely worth the effort, but also just kind of annoying. I'm also swapping out this big trash can with a trash can we kept downstairs. This used to be by our dining room area, and you'll see it a little bit later how we had it set up, but Bucky actually got into this and ate a dirty diaper, which is the nastiest thing I can possibly think of. So we need a new diaper trash solution for downstairs so that doesn't happen again, and then also a smaller, cuter trash can is exactly what this space needed. I can get rid of the big metal one and put that back in our garage. Now that all the spaces are simplified and clean, I'm gonna go through and do a very thorough vacuuming. Like I said, the dog is in here all the time and there's tons of dog hair, and I feel like that adds to a lot of like the allergies in the room, and especially with baby girls sleeping in here, I want it to be as dust and allergen free as possible so it's easy breathing and easy sleeping for everybody. So lots of vacuuming, really focusing on getting in all of the little nooks and crannies and corners in this space. Washing all of the bedding took quite a bit longer. I like to do it on a very hot setting with lots of extra like bleach additives and stuff, just to make sure that our whites stay white and it truly gets nice and clean and hot. But it does take quite a while for our washing machine. It like takes like an hour and a half for each cycle. So these 2 loads of laundry basically took the rest of the day. And so finally it is almost like 9 o'clock here when I am making the bed, putting the mattress cover back on, and just refreshing this space. And this is what really brings the whole bedroom back together. It's the last thing we're doing in here. Because this is a spring cleaning video and I was really motivated to get this room as fresh as possible, I did focus on doing like a full wash down of everything. Like I already mentioned, we did all the mattress protectors, but I also took off all of the pillow covers, and like some pillows have like pillow inserts in their covers and then a cover over that. I wanted to take off absolutely everything that I could from this bed and wash it. I even washed some of our pillows to get those really fresh and fluffy. I don't recommend doing that for all of your pillows. Read the washing instructions and listen to what the product tells you to wash. But I will say it is like the best feeling in the world to go to sleep on fresh, clean pillows, bedding, absolutely everything, especially when you spend all day cleaning and making the space as fresh as possible. Making the bed just pulls the space entirely together. Also, I'm so excited to be partnering with Rest Duvet for this video. Rest sent over their original hotel all-season duvet to try out and to share with you guys. Rest sends out their duvets in beautiful and simple packaging with a dust bag that can be reused as a laundry basket or even saved for storage. You guys know that I love holding on to packaging and baskets and bins that I can reuse in different spaces of our house, and I love that they incorporated this into their packaging. But the best part about getting this box in the mail is the actual duvet. When you pull it out, you can immediately feel how nice of a duvet this is and the quality and the attention to detail that went into designing this. The first night we slept with this duvet, I felt like I was at a super nice hotel. It feels super luxurious and definitely like it was carefully picked out to complement the room and be super comfortable to get into after a long day. The duvet is soft and cushy, but it's also substantial enough to feel luxurious. And Christian was a big fan of weighted blankets when they were popular, like maybe a year or two ago, but I always hated how they were too suffocating or felt really heavy. This duvet feels substantial and soft, like a hug, but without feeling heavy. I feel like something substantial is on top of me, something luxurious and well made, and you can really feel the difference in that when you're laying in bed with it, but without feeling too hot or heavy. Rest Duvets are used at 5-star hotels around the world like the Four Seasons, Marriott, and the Ritz-Carlton, to just name a few, and I feel like I'm getting that luxury hotel experience in my own bed now. And since having Madeline, sleep has become so important to me when I'm able to get it that this duvet makes the time I spend in bed restful and really a treat. It's so nice to crawl back under these covers after waking up in the middle of the night 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times after feeding baby girl. It doesn't hurt that Christian and Madeline are big fans of the duvet too, and you guys know that I love a good all-white bed, so it's no surprise that I'm adding my white duvet cover over this. The duvet has 8 different loops, so all different kinds of duvet covers are compatible with it. And I've gotten the comment before from you guys that my room is very monotoned in black and white and crisp, so it kind of looks like a hotel room, which is definitely the vibes I was going for when I designed it. So having the luxury bedding to go along with the hotel look in this room is definitely just the icing on the cake in this space. So I want to thank Rest Duvet for sending out their duvet, partnering with me on this video. I will have all of their information in the duvet linked down below in the description bar if you guys want to check them out and shop it. And now moving on to cleaning on another day. Moving into the kitchen, I'm going to spend some time decluttering, organizing, and just reworking our pantry. I've said this a million times, but having a baby changes so much in your life that you don't expect, and one of those things is also grocery shopping. It's a little bit more complicated now, a little more involved, and we were so blessed by friends and family who stocked our pantries and did Instacart orders for us, brought us meals, cooked for us, all of the things, and as time's gone on, those have slowly stopped. Obviously, no one's going to cook for you forever besides yourself, and it was time to kind of reclaim our kitchen and our pantry and everything and reorganize it how I like to use it. So many other people had been using this space and thankfully filling it, and we are so grateful for that time, but it's really nice to be able to re-own this space, reorganize it, take everything out, and give it a fresh start. It's also a good way to get an inventory of what we have in our pantry and what to add to our next Walmart pickup order, because I'm still not brave enough to go grocery shopping with baby girl, like in a stroller or a baby carrier and all of that. We are rocking the Walmart pickup where we just drive up, pop the trunk, they fill it up, and I drive away, and I am so grateful for things like that. We did want to do Walmart Plus, but sadly with the military base, it's just hit or miss if somebody can actually deliver onto the base, and so it's a hassle to like call them, tell them to meet at the base gate, and then we can escort them on, or we'll get the groceries at the visitor parking lot. If you're a military family, you understand the struggle, but like it's a minor struggle, but we're just overall grateful for the Walmart pickup option because it's definitely taken out the stress from having to grocery shop and all of that. But like I said, pantry, I'm going shelf by shelf, taking everything out, cleaning all of the drawers and the shelves, and then going through, throwing away what's expired, and just reorganizing it so I know what we actually have. These clear acrylic bins can get a little bit pricey and are kind of a larger or a steeper investment up front, but I do love them so much for storing and organizing our food because it's easy to see what we have, especially because we have a pantry with closed doors, so I'm not worried about hiding all of the mess and the clutter. I don't mind if you open the cabinet doors and then you can see everything in the baskets. That's actually a plus for me. And then I also, of course, love my big OXO pop containers for all of my common baking supplies. So once again, another kind of pricey investment, but overall, I really have enjoyed having them. They've made our pantries easier to use, they've kept us organized and simplified, and we also are wasting less items because I don't have like 4 boxes of oatmeal laying around. All of my oats are in that one OXO pop container, or all of our chips are kept in this one big clear bin, all of our snacks are there, so it's easy to keep track of what we have. So I definitely think it's worth the investment, but once again, to each their own. If you're interested in any of these organization things or spot anything in the video, a lot of things are linked on my Amazon storefront page, so if you want to find things in our home, check that out, scroll through it, and see where some of my favorites are from. I'm not going to do much to this shelf. It has all of my little baking things, from molasses to baking sodas to food coloring, and I don't really go on this shelf a lot, and especially now I'm not really baking a ton. I don't have a lot of free time for things like that, so that shelf's staying the same. And then the shelf above it is super simple. It only has a couple of these pop containers with sugar, almond flour, powdered sugar, so finishing up the pantry isn't too hard. And then here are some of the after shots of what this space looks like, all pulled together. Next space that's going to get a lot of spring cleaning attention is our dining table. You can see it's not much of a dining table right now. It's a baby changing station, a junk spot, where we put all of our mail, where we keep a baby girl's car seat, like whatever random things I don't have a home for right now is living on the dining table. And I think it all started because we made this our like downstairs changing spot. We have a little changing mat and a diaper caddy, which is super functional for us, but clutter attracts more clutter, and just seeing a couple things laying on this dining table makes it really easy to stack a bunch of other stuff. So I need to take the time today to actually go through it all, declutter it, clean it up, clean the table, vacuum the carpet, like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of attention needs to be paid to this room because we spend a surprising amount of time in here between diaper changes. I normally work at this table for like emails and stuff. We sort through mail here, like all kinds of things happen here, and it's so chaotic and cluttered that it's really stressful to walk into this space, especially because it's the first thing you walk through when you walk through our front door, or when you're coming downstairs you see over into this space. So having it just be super cluttered makes me not want to use this space, not want to look over here, and I'm really happy to be taking the time to be cleaning it, decluttering it, sorting through the paperwork. Oh, paperwork's the worst, isn't it? But it desperately needed it, and it's going to be such a satisfying before and after for this. This might be one of my favorite like before and afters in this video because this space just feels so clean now, and I love walking through it here. So Christian thought that he was going to be selling the truck one day, so he cleared out everything from the glove box, and there's this little mini cabinet on the passenger side above the glove box, and I called that my truck cabinet. So I had put all kinds of girl things in here, my sunglasses, feminine products, band-aids, gum, all kinds of little things in there, so all of that was cleared out too. So I'm just going to sort through this little Walmart bag and just clean up everything that's trash, get rid of junk, maybe take out a ton of coins, and I am going to put everything back into this Walmart bag. You see me like throw away the Walmart bag because I thought I would have a place to put this all away, and then I realized like all of this stuff just goes in a car. So I'm going to be putting it back into that Walmart bag. I'm going to grab it out of the trash. Don't worry, I didn't touch any diapers in there, but I'm going to just keep it back in this bag so it's easy to move back into whatever car happens next, whether we keep Christian's car or we get a new one. It's just going to be more contained that way. So I took that and then put that away in the laundry room. I'm also clearing off some of the things down here that were just taking up space. One of the main things in this video is just clearing up floor space. Like we had our AC unit out for a day because it got really hot out here in California randomly, and so we had that down here for one day, but I brought it upstairs. Also, baby girl's bassinet attachment for her stroller I brought upstairs. We loved that when she was really little because it's a safe spot for her to sleep, so we could use that downstairs for her to sleep or obviously on walks, but now she likes to be able to look around a little bit more. She doesn't love the walks in the bassinet anymore, so that's going to be moving upstairs and put away probably until our next baby. So that's kind of a little sad moment, like graduating out of all the tiny little newborn things because she's grown up so fast. But that's upstairs, and now moving over to the diaper caddy. I'm just going through this, simplifying some stuff, making sure that it's only essentials in here because like I said, clutter attracts clutter, and if I was just keeping random baby things that we don't absolutely need, I definitely was going to keep putting more and more things on this pile. But with that all simplified and the table cleared off, I'm going to wipe it all down, and surprisingly this table gets so dirty and dusty, probably because it's just so large, but stay tuned till the end of me wiping this down. You'll see just how dirty it is. It doesn't really ever show dirt, which I really like, but then also it's kind of a bad thing because then I forget to wipe it down, and then if we ever eat at this table, there's just tons of dust everywhere. So good little reminder to wipe down your dining room table even if you don't think it's dirty. Trust me, it probably is. Now here is the after shots of the entryway and the dining room all cleaned up. It's still not totally spotless. There are baby things here. Like I said, we're still living in this space and using it as a makeshift changing table, but it's a huge improvement and lots of floor space, which means lots of hidden dog hair. So here I'm going to pull out the vacuum, give this some love, give it some attention, and also I'm going to have to ask Bucky to exit his crate. You guys can see that he just goes in there freely. He loves his little bed in there. He's very happy to hang out in there and just chill out. He's actually been super awesome with baby girl because we used to be super active with him, like walking every single day, going out to parks all the time. We go camping with him and he can run around, and that has definitely slowed down a lot for him. We still definitely get him out and exercise him, but it's just not as much as it used to be. But he's done such a good job adjusting and mellowing out, and there's many times during the day where baby girl and I are just hanging out or she's eating or something, and we'll just find him curled up in here. But like I said, dog hair all over the place. So here's a little look at Bucky's spot and where he hangs out, and of course some Bucky love for all of you who love to see him make cameos in the video. A little more tidying up that I want to do downstairs. I am going to pull the big Fisher-Price baby swing upstairs. I heard nothing but glowing reviews for this, but every single baby is different, and our little baby is just not a fan of swings. She has a little bit of reflux, so like sitting in this swing or laying on her back or car seats kind of like hurts her stomach a little bit and makes her spit up a whole lot. So she just wasn't a big fan of it, and we never really used it. So I'm packing that up, putting that away also for the next baby. She does, however, love this Love Every play gym. She sits in it multiple times a day. She does her tummy time on it and all of that, but we do wait at least like 20 to 30 minutes after she eats to lay her down on that. So that's kind of why we can't use the swing as much. Is like it just doesn't work for us, and she normally just cries when she's in it, even when it's been 20 or 30 minutes after she eats, whereas the Love Every play gym, she loves right away. So I'm moving that over into the corner where the swing used to be and making better use of the floor space and just clearing out more things. One more spot I'm going to focus on downstairs for this spring cleaning video is our back door. Obviously, you guys have seen how big Bucky is, and our backyard is always full of mud, and he loves to bring it inside, and somehow this door always gets covered in mud. So I'm going to take the time here to wipe down the door, wipe down the walls, where the handles are, and just clean up all of the dirt and grime that builds up over here. This truly makes spring cleaning feel like spring cleaning to me because it's these little details in spots you never really focus on that get cleaned and make your house feel super fresh and ready for the new season. Time for a little confession, guys. Whenever I was taking those big ticket items out of a room, I was just leaving them up here in this landing zone, knowing that I would just stuff them in either our storage closet or the guest bedroom. And so I was waiting till the very end. All of the big items were pulled out: the trash can, the AC units, the baby swings, the dog bed, all of that stuff was just piled up here. And so the last thing in this video is to make this all find a home, either in our guest room and our storage room. And guys, these rooms are just complete disasters right now. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Like, both these rooms that previously have like been pulled together and looked great, but right now we just have so much stuff going in and out of this house. We're redoing our dining room right now. We recently redid the living room. We're selling different pieces of furniture. There's just kind of a bunch of like in-between stuff happening in our house right now, and we just need some places to just hold all of our stuff. And right now we are just at capacity in the storage closet and in the guest bedroom. I will have some satisfying decluttering videos coming eventually for this space when I have the time and the energy to address them, but since these are spaces that are more hidden away, tucked away, no one sees them but me when I add more junk to them, they're not high on my priority list right now, but maybe one day they will be. But that's going to be a wrap on this video. Thank you guys for following along. I hope you found it motivating. I hope you are doing some of your own spring cleaning, and I also hope you enjoy all of these vacuum lines I'm going to leave you with at the end of this video. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!